My dream with crazy bitches. So, anyways, freaking I have this dream where I'm in my backyard in Provo, and there's no pavement, only dirt. And the thing about that's like nighttime. Night is falling, and out of nowhere, the cat is like crazy as hell. Now, I don't know if I told you about this incident with a cat that had like a really bad feeling. That cat would like go all the fucking time. Wouldn't stop. Like meowing and meowing and meowing and meowing and meowing. She was going like really frantic, this cat. Then she gives birth. Anyways, that cat, the cat that we got rid of, freaking that cat was with me in the dream. And I was underneath a blanket. And that cat was trying to eat my arm. Out of nowhere, I was underneath a blanket, and that cat was trying to eat my arm, and I put it underneath the blanket. That's what I did. That's what happened. I put it underneath the blanket, and the cat couldn't see, and it came out, and fucking was meowing, like, leading the way. Then I put it inside the house, and I'm like, you don't want this milk, cat? This milky meat? And the cat was like, nah, I don't want that shit. And the cat, so I bought out some ham. You want this ham, cat? And the cat ate it. Then the cat started talking and started going frantic, saying the bronze serpent, that's what the cat was saying the bronze serpent is gonna finish off the whole world. And I'm like, Juguito, there ain't nothing gonna happen. And Juguito's like, yes. The bronze serpent is gonna finish off the whole world. And why is it gonna do it? Why? And I'm like, don't worry, Juguitos. That's what I call my cat. Ain't nothing gonna happen. And I started petting the cat, and it was talking. And I said, damn, the Bible taught how Juguitos how to talk. And I was like, thought nothing of it. So I know where I was laying in bed. And it was dark in my room. And after that, freaking some girl was like talking. And I'm like, well, you know what? I need you to put a song by El Chapo. She's like, what? I need you to put a song by El Chapo. So anyways, I get up. She's deaf. Like, she can't hear. She can't worth the shit. My dad even told her she can't hear. So anyways, she's like, is there a reason why you were yelling at me? And I'm like, what the fuck? I wasn't yelling at you. I was just telling you to put a song from by El Chapo. And she was like, I know where she like fucking gets near me. And she starts choking me, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck? Who is this bitch? And the thing about that is she's a short little girl. And I'm like, who the fuck is this bitch? Starts fucking choking me and shit like that. And she leaves with my sister. And when she leaves with my sister, I see that I have something in my mouth. So I pull out something. And this is where it gets interesting. This is where the dream gets interesting. I actually start pulling out and I start feeling it in my dream. Like down my throat. And I feel it and I feel it and I feel it. And I take this fucking cord and it had like messages. The cord had like messages. But I don't know what the messages say. It was like numbers with like letters and shit. It was like weird shit. It wasn't just a measuring tape. It was like it had shiny messages. Like if you looked at it, it was blue. But if you turned it around, it was like silver. And you could see shit. And I kept taking it and taking it and taking it and taking it out. And I took it all the fucking way out. And it was a cord the size of a mop. That's not gonna give me a clue. I don't know what it is, you know. But anyways, so I'm like, hey, these fucking crazy bitches put a fucking thing down my throat the size of a mop. You know, because it was a lot of fucking cord. It was like the size of like a foot and a half of cord. And it was heavy. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck? These are some crazy bitches. So anyways, I tell my mom, man, these bitches are crazy. These bitches are crazy. They did. I'm gonna call the cops. And my mom was like, don't call them bitches. I didn't call you a fucking bitch. I said, these bitches were just here. This bitch chokes me. Tells her I fucking yell at her when I'm just trying to yell at her so she can hear me to hear put a song about El Chapo. And fucking, freaking, for some reason I go in and I look at the mirror. In the mirror I have my hair cut. I have like these fucking jagged fucking cuts made with a knife. Made with a fucking knife. But it was scarred. And there were like symbols all over my fucking head. Symbols all over my head. This was cut. Everything was cut like position. Like I just got a barber. But it was like shaved all the way to the fucking nudge. And it was like these symbols were all over my fucking head and shit like that. And then they looked native, they didn't look native. Some fucking weird ass fucking symbols in my head. I could feel it. I could feel it too, like I just got a haircut. And shit like that. And someone like cut some fucking shit on my head. And then burned it and made it all plump. You know, it was like weird fucking shit. It was like real scar tissue and shit like that. So anyways, I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, I'm calling 911. Those bitches are not gonna get away with this shit. So I call 911. And I go outside to look for the fucking ambulance. And like, those bitches came back. They had left in a truck, came back in a van, and the van was flipped over. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she was like, could you call the police? And I'm like, why? Because this man just blew a tire. Yeah, my sister was driving the truck with her friend that fucking choked me. And then they come back with a man driving, and the man flips his fucking tire and shit like that. And I'm like, fuck, these bitches are crazy. You know? And it's like, I don't know what it all means. I don't know if they want me to get a haircut. Probably do, you know, if I don't get a clue with that fucking shit. All that shit in my throat. All that measuring tape. You know. But I felt it. That was the creepiest part of the whole fucking dream. Not the haircut with all the weird designs all over. Because I looked at everything. Everything was cut with like weird fucking holographics. You know, and I could feel it. I was feeling my head and shit like that. But like, that wasn't even the creepiest part. The creepiest part was I had all that shit in my mouth. And I could feel it come down my throat, and I was fast to take it off. And more came out, and more came out. And it was like the size of a fucking mop from like right over here to like right over here. And shit like that. That's my crazy dream about crazy bitches. You know what I'm saying?